Hey everybody, my name is Lydia Laird, and I am a Christian recording artist based out of Nashville, Tennessee, and I am so excited to share this verse with you today. It comes from one of my favorite stories in the Bible. In Mark 4, verse 39, it says, "And he awoke and rebuked the wind and said to the sea, 'Peace, be still.' And the wind ceased, and there was a great calm." This is from a story where Jesus is in a boat with all of his disciples, all of his followers, and they are basically in this wild storm. Like, it is chaotic. It is crazy. The disciples are freaking out. They're thinking we're about to go under. Water is filling the boat, and Jesus is sleeping, which sounds kind of crazy, right? Like, how is Jesus sleeping during this whole crazy thing? So the disciples wake him up and they're like, Jesus, don't you care that we're about to die? And Jesus just looks at him calmly and is like, why are you afraid? And he goes, "Peace, be still." And the storm just stops. It calms, as if it had never happened in the first place. And I don't know about you, but there have been many times in my life where I feel like the disciples in that boat. I'm someone who has battled clinical depression, panic attacks, anxiety, things like that off and on throughout my life. And in those moments, it's easy to sit there and think, Jesus just doesn't care. He's just not here with me. He's just not paying attention. But it's not true. I feel like one time when I was reading this story, God impressed upon my heart that even though the disciples felt like he didn't care, he was still in the boat. He had never left. And he was resting because he knew that God was in control. He knew where he was leading them, and he was not going to let them perish there. What they were feeling then was a moment, and it was going to pass. So I want to encourage you, whatever moment you may be facing, you may feel alone, you may feel unseen, but there's a Savior who sees you. He's with you. He's not leaving. And even if it feels like he's asleep, if he's resting, you can too. And he's in the boat. He's not leaving you guys.